In this video, we are going to see how to add Mailchimp subscribers to ProveSource events. So let's say you are using Mailchimp as an email marketing platform, and every time there is a new subscriber added to Mailchimp, then you want an event to be sent, to be created on ProveSource, which is a social proof marketing platform. So how can you do this? You can integrate these two applications with the help of Pabbly Connect software, and here your trigger application would be Mailchimp, your action application would be ProveSource. Now how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen.
To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two tabs, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, simply sign in, and if you are a new user, then you will have to click on this tab, sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now, since I already have an account here, I'm going to click on sign in. And here we have reached the all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. Now we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this. And a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is that every time a new Mailchimp subscriber has been added, then automatically it should be saved in ProveSource as a new event. So here I'm going to name it as add Mailchimp subscribers to ProveSource. Now let's click on create. As soon as we have done that, we have reached another window which has got two significant events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, and action is do this. Basically here, action is the response of our trigger application. Now here my objective is that every time a Mailchimp subscriber is added, then automatically it should be added as a new event in ProveSource. So I'm going to click on Mailchimp over here. And now the trigger event. So this is the event that will make your workflow run. So here I'm going to select new subscriber. So every time a new subscriber is added, then only this workflow will run. So let's click on this. We have received a webhook URL. This is going to act as a bridge for connecting the two applications, Mailchimp and Pabbly Connect. I'm going to copy this, and then we have to follow this path. We have to go to the audience page, then we have to go to settings, and then we have to go to webhooks. So now I'm going to take you to my Mailchimp account. This is my Mailchimp dashboard. Now here we have to go to audience. So once we are here, the right hand side, you can see manage audience. Let's click on this. We have to go to settings. So once we are here, as I scroll down, here you can see webhooks. Let's click on this. And now I'm going to click on create new webhook. Now here, this is the callback URL. So we have to paste the URL that we have just received here, copy, and then we are going to paste it over here. So once done, it is saying that select the subscribers checkbox and all the three options under only send updates when a change is made. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to deselect these boxes. And then I'm going to select this one and click on save. So once done, it is basically saying that the webhook has been created. Now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I'm going to click on recapture webhook response. Now what is it asking me? It is asking me to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response, which means that now we have to create a subscriber in Mailchimp. So I'm going to take you to Mailchimp once again. And as we go to audience, here we can see sign up forms. Let's go here. I've already created a form here, so I'm going to go to form builder, and here this is the URL. So I'm going to quickly copy this, open this in a new tab, and here you can see that our form is right in front of us. So let's fill in this form. So let's say the first name is demo, the last name here is user, then the email address is demoUser@pabblytudes.com, and then the mobile number is this. Let's click on subscribe. So it is asking me to confirm that I'm not a robot. Once done, let's click on subscribe, and here it is saying that the subscription has been confirmed. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to see, yes. See, we have received the API response, and now if I take you back to show you if we have actually received this subscriber, so I'm going to take you to manage contacts, view contacts, and here you can see that demo user has been created. Right, this is the information with which we have just created a subscriber. So now going back to Pabbly Connect, I have received the API response which includes the mobile number, last name, first name, email address, and then also the data email. Now what I'm going to do is I have to create an event in ProveSource. So I'm going to choose my next application as ProveSource, and here the action event would be to send event. Let's click on connect. Now it is asking me for the webhook URL, email address, first name, last name, reference ID, etc. So how do we receive this webhook URL? For this, we have to first log into our ProveSource account. Once done, we have to follow this path to receive this webhook URL. So now I have already logged into my ProveSource account, and here I have already created a webhook as well. So I'm going to show you that. Let's click on edit, and here you can see this is the URL that I've already created. You can follow the path, create your own webhook. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Once done, here we have to map the information. Mapping basically means that I have already received this information in the previous step, and I'm just going to retrieve it over here. Why do we map and why don't we write it manually? Why? Because if we have written this manually, it would not be able to capture the new data, because every time a new subscriber is added, there would be new information. So with that new information, we want this workflow to run. And if we write this manually, it would only take the old information. So now I'm going to click on this. How do we map? We have to click on the previous step, and here we have to look for the email address. So this is it. Then we have the first name. So if I go down, this is the first name, then the last name. Again here, this is the last name. Then we have the reference ID, city, state code, country code. I'm just leaving it as it is right now. You can fill in this information. And then again, I'm also leaving the product name, link, and image, currency, and total amount. So I've just received the name, email address, and the contact number. So here I have just received the first name, last name, and email address. And now I'm going to click on save and send test request. So the moment I've done that, here you can see that I have received the success message, which means that an event should be created in ProveSource. So let me take you there. And here I'm again going to go to feed, and I'm going to refresh this page once. And here you can see that yes, an event with the details that we have just provided has been created. The source is Pabbly Connect. This is the email address, first name and last name, and this is the date of creation, which basically means that our integration process is a success. But we also need to check it in real time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another subscriber in Mailchimp. So I'm again going to go to Mailchimp. Here again I'm going to go to sign up forms, and now I'm going to write the name as test user. Last name is 1. Email address is testuser1@pabblytudes.com. The mobile number here is the same. Let's click on subscribe. So let's prove that we are not a robot. Let's click on subscribe once again. And now I have to go and check if with this information an event is created in ProveSource or no. So here I am. I'm going to refresh this page, and here you can see that test user 1 with this information and a webhook event has been created, which basically means that our integration process is a complete success. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand the entire process. This was an extremely easy 2-step integration process where our trigger application was Mailchimp and the event was new subscriber. Then the action application was ProveSource where the event was send event. I hope this is very much clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the description box. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any other advice or suggestion, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.